From CTV News headquarters at the southern border of beautiful Agincourt, you are watching Toronto's breaking news, CP24. And now, a break from that news. Hello, I'm Scott Lightfoot. Welcome to CP24 Know-It-Alls, which is not, as some people believe, court-ordered community service, but rather it's our 2025 Year in Review quiz. It's a look back on the year that was and a chance for some familiar faces from your television to prove they have been paying attention to the world around them, or at least the things they literally covered as part of their job. This should not be a hard half hour. We'll see how that goes. Here's how this is going to work. There will be 3 rounds of multiple choice questions, followed by a final round with a single question. In round 1, correct answers are worth 10 points. In round 2, 20 points. And round 3, you guessed it, the correct answer will get you 30 points. But the final round, that last question, really could change the whole game. So let's take a minute to meet our contestants. And by contestants, I mean people who are working today already and willing to play this game for no money, no prizes, and perhaps no dignity by the end of it. She is a CTV treasure. I'm just reading the prompter. I did not write that. She's also the anchor of Toronto's most watched late local newscast. It is CTV's Zoraida Allman. He's an early riser and often blamed for bad weather. CP24's meteorologist Bill Coulter. And last but not least, she can be seen running all over the city, it says, which is amazing because she has very short legs, covering sports, festivals, politics, and breaking news. It's CP24's Arda Zakarian.
Yay!
Welcome to all of you. Okay, now that we've met the contestants, it's time to play CP24 Know-It-Alls. I'm going to ask a question. I will give 3 possible answers, and when I finish reading those answers, and not before, contestants may buzz in. Reminder that this round, questions are worth 10 points each, but like the set behind me, it's all virtual. So let's get started. Question 1. After the Toronto Blue Jays' Cinderella season, manager John Schneider was nominated for Manager of the Year. Some say he was snubbed. What place did he finish in the voting? A, 3rd place. B, 2nd place. C, last place. Zoraida, you buzzed in first. You say?
B, 2nd place.
That is correct. 10 points for Zoraida. All right, question 2. A strike by Air Canada flight attendants back in August impacted travel for thousands of Canadians. It ended 3 days after it started when a tentative agreement on wages was reached. But that agreement was rejected by voting union members. What percentage of members voted to reject it? Was it A, 60% of members, B, 78% of members, or C, 99% of members? Bill, you buzzed in first. You say?
C, 99.
That is correct. 99 is the correct answer. All right, moving on to question 3. Toronto was hit by several snowstorms back in February, including big back-to-back storms that left people digging out. Bill, don't get this wrong. More than 70 centimeters of snow fell in the city. Compared to the average February, is that A, twice as much snow, B, 2.5 times as much snow, or C, 3 times as much snow? Arda, you buzzed in first.
3 times as much.
That is wrong. Bill, you buzzed in second. Don't blow it. It's a meteorology question. Come on.
I would say twice, but I'm going to have to check that.
Well, you can check it for being wrong. It was 2.5 times as much. Nobody gets any points on that. Zoraida didn't even try. Let's move to question 4. For the first time since 1959, an Ontario Conservative government scored a 3rd consecutive majority in February's provincial election. The PCs picked up the majority of seats, but actually lost some seats from the previous election in 2022. So how many seats did the government drop? Was it A, 1, B, 3, or C, 5? Arda?
5.
No, it was not. Bill?
3.
3 was the correct answer. That is 10 points for Bill. All right, we have our first video question. Have a look at the monitor here. This question comes from CP24 Traffic Special.
This action star, really big action star, received a 15-minute standing ovation back in September at the Venice Film Festival for the movie The Smashing Machine. Was it A, Bob, Better Call Saul Odenkirk? Was it B, Michael, always beautiful, B. Jordan? Or was it C, Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
All right, here's what we've got. Zoraida, you buzzed in first. Your guess is?
C, Dwayne Johnson.
All right, let's have a listen to the answer.
The answer is C, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
There you go. And if you care, the movie is based on the real life of UFC and Pride fighter Mark Kerr. All right, 2025, not a banner year for real estate sales. In September, Toronto's condo market set a new record low. Just how many condo units sold across the city in the entire month? Was it A, 53, B, 34, or C, 16? Bill?
B, 34.
That is incorrect. Zoraida, you were second?
C, 16.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was A, 53.
Hey, what about me?
Well, you can't get it wrong. There's only 3 answers. That's not how the game works.
Automatic points.
We'll get through it. All right, next question.
Okay.
This all-night celebration of contemporary art draws massive crowds to downtown. Is it known as A, the Haunted Walk, B, the Distillery Winter Village, or C, Nuit Blanche? Zoraida, you say?
C, Nuit Blanche.
That is correct for 10 points. Great job. Question 8, Team Canada won February's Four Nations Face-Off. That's an international hockey tournament that replaced the NHL's All-Star Game. But which country, you buzzed in already, which country was not involved? Was it A, Finland, B, Russia, or C, Sweden? Bill?
Russia.
Russia is the correct answer. Sweden, Finland, Canada, and the U.S. were the 4 competing countries.
Okay.
All right, question 9. 2025 was yet another year that the Crosstown LRT did not open. The long-delayed transit line expected to open next year, maybe. This year, local comedian Jacob Belshon held an event to mark the delays. Was it A, a funeral?
We're still
B,
red.
a wake, or C, a quinceañera? Bill?
C, quinceañera.
That's correct. He held the quinceañera to mark 15 years of construction, which started back in 2011. Okay, let's take a look at the scores to get through the end of round 1. Bill leading the way with both an incredible facial picture there. 40 points for Bill. Zoraida looking very happy in that picture with 30 points. And Arda, we're going to have to flip that smile to a little frown because she has 0 points. Listen, there's still time to catch up. That's the end of round 1. We'll be back with round 2 in moments. Welcome back to CP24 Know-It-Alls Year in Review. This is our look back at the year that was and just how much some of your favorite personalities actually remember of that year. Now, before we continue with the game, let's take a moment to get to know our contestants a bit. Let's start with Zoraida Almonds. Zoraida, you are a big foodie. I know this from working with you. Give me your favorite thing to cook and your favorite thing to eat, and I know it's the same thing, so what is it?
I can't pick a favorite. That's the answer. It's a harder question than you think, Scott. Depends on the day, depends on my mood, right?
No wonder I can never find my lunch in the fridge.
I don't pick favorites. I can't pick favorites.
Can't get a solid answer from Zoraida. All right.
I love it all.
Let's move on to the next contestant, Bill Coulter. Bill,
Yes.
you love dancing and you love following DJs at music festivals, not in public, at festivals.
Yep. I do. You wouldn't recognize me 20
Best
years
festival.
ago, 30 years ago.
Best festival you've ever been to.
Whoo! Best festival I got to tell you, one of the first ones was Eden Fest. This is Veld. I've been the last several times, but 20 years ago you would have seen terry cloth hat,
look at you.
snug, mod robes. It's just such a great community, and I love music, and I travel. Been to Pod and
Incredible.
Dublin. I'm running out of time here.
Looks fun. Very fun. Speaking of travel, let's move on to Arda. Arda Zakarian is here. Arda, I understand you took your son to 13 international destinations before he turned 2 years old?
That's right. He was free, and I was on my maternity leave. I wanted to travel, so I got him a passport at 6 months, and away we went. We went all over Canada, United States. We even traveled to Europe, just him and I by ourselves, and then we met up with my cousins that were there. So he is an internationally traveled baby.
Are you thinking of adopting older people?
Come on over.
Asking for myself. All right, let's get back to the game. Let's take a look at the scores and see where things stand. Bill leading the way with 40 points. Zoraida with 30 points. And the well-traveled Arda sitting at 0 points. Okay, like the people Bill meets at music festivals, we're going to keep rolling. Let's start round 2. Remember, correct answers worth 20 points. And a reminder, points mean nothing. So let's get started. Question 10, the summer of 2025 was among the hottest in the past decade. 29 days this summer, there was a heat warning. The highest temperature recorded in the city this year was 36.5 degrees Celsius. What month? What month was that temperature recorded? Was it A, June, B, July, C, August? Zoraida, you buzzed in first.
A, June.
It is correct. June 25th had both the highest temperature and the highest daily low.
Impressed?
All right, we're going to move on to an audio question that I'm absolutely dreading. Identify this sound. All right, is that sound you're hearing A, sleigh bells, B, the sound of the change we're paying you to do this show, or C, me skipping through the snow? Arda, you buzzed in first.
Sleigh bells!
Sleigh bells. There you go. Arda is on the board.
She's on the board. She's on the board.
20 points for sleigh bells. That's where we're at, folks. All right, next question. 2025 saw the launch of Toronto's biggest purpose-built music venue. That's Rogers Stadium. Holds 50,000 fans, saw performances by Coldplay and Oasis, but how many shows did the venue actually host in its first season? Was it A, 11, B, 14, or C, 18? Bill, music fan, you say?
I'm going to be B, 14.
There you go. That is the correct answer. All right. After 81 years of operation, an iconic downtown Toronto bar turned off its taps for good in November. Name the bar. Was it A, the Black Bull Tavern, B, the Imperial Pub, or C, the Cadillac Lounge? Zoraida, you guess.
B, Imperial Pub.
The Imperial Pub. That is correct. The Black Bull closed in 2024. The Cadillac shut its doors back in 2019. All right, moving along. In December, FIFA finalized its schedule for next year's World Cup. 13 games will be played here in Toronto. 13 games in Canada, 6 games in Toronto. How many of those 6 will feature Team Canada? Now, you buzzed in before I said it, so... A, is it 1 game? B, 2 game? Or C, 4 games? Arda, how many games?
2.
No, that is incorrect. Zoraida?
4.
4 is also incorrect. Only one game played here will feature Team Canada. Vancouver will get 2 games featuring Team Canada and could get more if Canada moves on to the round of 32. All right, it's faced a number of financial challenges, but in June, One Bloor West became Canada's first super tall building. So when it's finished, how many stories will it be? Is it A, 75 stories, B, 85 stories, or C, 95 stories?
95, C.
Bill? That is incorrect.
Oh.
Zoraida?
A, 75.
That is also incorrect.
Me.
No. The building must be over 300 meters to be considered super tall. One Bloor West will be 308.6 meters tall, which is just a little taller than Arda. All right, let's look at a photo question here. Who is this prominent? You haven't even seen the photo. Who is this prominent WWE figurehead standing next to Ontario Premier Doug Ford? Is it A, Shawn Michaels, B, Triple H, or C, Jim Carrey?
Who buzzed in?
No one.
We all buzzed in.
Arda, who is it?
B.
Arda's correct. It is B.
Yes!
Arda's far too excited about being correct. That's B, Triple H, also known as Paul Levesque, the Chief Content Officer and Executive Producer of World Wrestling Entertainment, plus multiple-time WWE Heavyweight Champion. All right, it's getting a little hot in here. Let's do another question. Moving on to the next question. The Hudson's Bay Company closed its doors on June 1st. It was the oldest running company in North America. What city did the first Hudson's Bay department store open in? Was it A, Yellowknife, B, Edmonton, or C, Winnipeg? Arda?
The first one. C, in Winnipeg.
That is correct.
Yes!
The Hudson's Bay Company was founded on May 2nd, 1670. All right, last question for this round.
All right.
Federal election was held back in April. More Canadians turned out to vote than in any election since 1993. You're not going to like this. What percentage of eligible voters cast a ballot? Was it A, 69.5%, B, 74.3%, or C, 75%? Bill?
A, 69.5.
That is correct. Bill gets 20 points at the end. Let's have a look at the scoreboard as we finish out round 2. Bill still in the lead with 80 points. Zoraida remaining in a close second at 70. Arda coming from nowhere with 60 points. Let's go to break. We'll be back with round 3 after this. Welcome back to CP24 Know-It-Alls, the end of the year review. Let's take a look at the scores of our contestants so far. See where we landed when we started round 3 here. Bill leading the way, 80 points. Zoraida, 70 points. Arda, who started the first round with nothing, coming back strong in that second round, now 60 points. This game could go any way. It is time for round 3. Reminder, correct answers worth 30 points. So let us get started. In the Chinese zodiac calendar, 2025 was the year of the snake. What animal will represent 2026? Is it A, horse, B, the rabbit, or C, the dog? Arda?
C, dog.
It is not the dog. This is Zoraida.
I'm going to say B, rabbit.
Well, you should have said A, horse, because that's the correct answer. Specifically, year of the fire horse.
Wow.
It will begin February 17th. The fire horse, a symbol of energy and independence, also sounds painful to ride. No points on that question. We have another video question. Take a look at the monitor. This one is from BNN's Lindsay Biscaya.
Tech giant NVIDIA saw its stock take a hit last month after reports that the chip maker could soon be seeing competition from one of its biggest customers. Was that customer A, Google, B, Anthropic, or C, Microsoft?
All right, well, let's have a check on Zoraida. You buzzed in first. What do you say?
I'm going to say that wasn't the question I thought it was going to be.
Well, you're going to have to guess. Was it Microsoft, Anthropic, or Google? And
I'm going to go with B, Anthropic.
all right, let's take a listen to the answer.
The answer is A, Google. Meta is apparently in talks with Google to spend billions of dollars on its AI chips.
And I can get a chance to guess.
There you go.
A, Google. Google was C.
All right, we're not pointing out falsehoods. You got the answer wrong. You get no points. We move on. All right, it's an old tradition to open your doors and what every New Year's? Is it A, windows, B, cupboards, or C, wallet? Arda?
Windows.
It is windows.
Yes.
This is believed to let out the old year and welcome in the new
Coming
year.
from behind.
Oh my
now.
gosh. Come on, we got
right.
this.
The inaugural season of the Northern Super League wrapped up with a dramatic finish on November 15th after 2 lightning mornings on a damp gray afternoon. AFC Toronto defeated at home 2-1 by A, the Montreal Roses, B, Calgary Wild, or C, Vancouver Rise. Bill?
A, Montreal Roses.
That is incorrect. Zoraida. We only have half an hour here, Zoraida.
C, Vancouver Rise.
That's correct. I guess we'll give you the points. It took way too long. All right, there's 30 points for Zoraida. Okay, next we have a video question. This one comes from CTV's Raheem Ladani. Take a look.
All right, geniuses, let's see if you're as smart as you really think you are. Former Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, has been spotted causing fireworks with pop star Katy Perry. Who was her former fiancé that she broke up with in early 2025? A, Steve Carell.
Buzzed in.
B, Andrew Bell. Or C, Orlando Bloom.
All right, Arda, you buzzed in first. You guess.
C, Orlando Bloom.
All right, let's hope he doesn't sing. Raheem.
If you answered B, you're wrong, because the answer is C, Orlando Bloom. And Justin Trudeau was married to Sophie Gregoire. Good luck in the game.
Oh, I knew that one.
There you go. Some more points for Arda. Thank you, Raheem.
Oh, I'm falling.
Now, this band was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame back in March. It was also their last ever performance together. Was it A, Bare Naked Ladies, B, Sum 41, or C, Chilliwack? Zoraida?
B, Sum 41.
That is correct. Sum 41 is the answer. Fat Lip still waiting. Makes no difference. Some of the biggest Sum 41 hits for fans out there. All right, next question. John Candy, I Like Me, is a heartfelt documentary about the Canadian actor's life and career. It was directed by another famous actor's son. Is the son A, Scott Eastwood, B, Jason Reitman, or C, Colin Hanks? Bill, you buzzed in first.
Colin Hanks.
Colin Hanks is the
Good
correct
job.
answer. There's 30 points for Bill. All right, a popular Toronto waterfront music venue announced this year. You don't even know what I'm asking.
Yeah, I do.
It will have a new name. Name the bank that the music spot is now in partnership with. Is it A, Scotiabank,
RBC.
B, RBC, or C, TD? Bill, I hope you buzzed in first because
I
you
hope I
said
did
it out
too.
loud. Go ahead, Bill.
RBC.
RBC, that's right.
Yep.
Formerly
Good
Budweiser
job,
Stage, it'll be
Bill.
known as the RBC Amphitheater.
Good job.
After it goes undergoes major renovations. All right, another video question now. This one, big-time celebrity from The Social. It's Jess Allen. Take a look.
After a 15-year hiatus, this newly rebooted Canadian reality TV show returned in November and is airing on Crave. Name that show. Is it A, The Beachcombers, B, Trailer Park Boys, C, Project Runway Canada?
There you go. Thank you, Jess. Arda, you buzzed in first. What is the answer?
B, Trailer Park Boys.
That is incorrect.
Who's next?
Bill, you buzzed in second. It
Project
is-
Runway Canada.
You are correct.
Yes!
Project Runway Canada. Some will recognize Jeannie Becker as one of the judges. All right, we're going to take another look at the scores here. This is a nail-biter. All right, Bill, still in the lead, 170.
How did I come back?
Zoraida, Arda battling it out for second and third, 130, 120. This could go any way. Coming up, it's round 4. Will it be Zoraida, Bill, or Arda who takes home the title that really doesn't matter? Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Welcome back. Thanks for staying awake. One final question worth 500 points. Not about this year. It's about the building we're standing in right now. All right. What 1976 multiple Oscar-winning film was filmed in part right here in the CTV News headquarters? Hint, it featured this famous line. Take a look at the monitor.
So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
You know it.
We've all said it. Was it A, broadcast news, B, spotlight, or C, network? Zoraida, what's your guess?
Ooh.
Go, Zoraida.
A.
Zoraida guesses A. Bill?
C.
C. Arda?
C.
C. The correct answer is C. Let's take a look at the final scores here.
Take it anymore.
Off the game. All right. Bill has a total of 670 points. There you go. That's a big win, Bill. Here's your championship belt. Where
Could have been a contender.
you were a contender. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to everyone from all of us here at CP24 Know-It-Alls. Thanks for
Good job.